The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Green. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. Legs now in the final stages of this regular season. These two teams both highly motivated.
Well, BA, playoff positioning is on the line. So games like this take on an even greater significance. Postseason intensity on display.
The burden of expectation is real for these teams.
They can all sense it.
Now here's Curry. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Here's Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And defenses don't normally think of Draymond as a scorer. And that mentality allows him sometimes to take it straight to the hoop.
Here's White. Tatum inside. Green covering. Tatum passes to Hauser. White against Curry. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And just taking the hit. Brown with good balance and body control.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, BA, he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Free throw good. Brown. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside White. Back to Brown. 13 feet out. Podziemski grabs the board.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Podziemski. 17 points in his last outing. Curry passes to Green. Right side Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Brown's got 5.
Terrific initiative from the swingman. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Green, a screen. Santos. Three-pointer, no good.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Guys, back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Outside Pajemski. Here's Santos. And he also played really well in the win against the Clippers. Left side Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Shoots over White. And that one hits the back iron. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Shoots from the block. And there's the bucket as Brown finishes it off. Brown's got 7 points. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Santos. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And for his position, Green has impressive vision with the ball, helping him find the wide open man.
Here's Hauser. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. The shot by Pajemski, no good. The Celtics have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Keita. Green covering. It's Brown on the wing. Outside White. For 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Curry. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, the purest jump shot this game has ever seen. Curry's touch, his release, just picture perfect.
Left side, Brown. Pass to Keita. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And here is Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Pajemski. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Again, the miss by Boston. The Warriors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Tatum against Porzingis. From deep. Again, the miss by Boston. The Warriors leading. On the wing, Curry shoots it from the corner, and the jumper is on the mark.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, we can talk about their defensive rating and their pace of play and all of those things, but the bottom line is this team is hard to score on.
Celtics trail by 4. To the middle to stop the drought, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Outside, Green. They set the pick. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to Pajemski. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Here's Pajemski. And again, it's Golden State.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Outside, Brown. Hauser outside from the arc. He buries it from 3. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Podziemski. Outside Porzingis. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Hauser outside to the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Pushing it up now. Here's Podziemski. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Podziemski's got 6.
Yeah, all the way up there at 7-2. I mean, it must be pretty easy for Porzingis to see the floor.
Pass to Brown. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Here's Santos. Outside Curry. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Now Brown, 7 points in the game. Back to Hauser. White for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Got a line change here for Boston. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Melton comes in for Podziemski. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Melton outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Porzingis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Vucevic. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Over to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Shireman. Misses the 3. The Warriors lead by 3. Green, the pass to Curry. Melton outside. Pass to Porzingis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Payton, no good. Boston shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. And here's Vucevic. Pritchard with it. Still without a bucket. Here's Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Sinks the tray.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, B.A.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Vucevic. And he gets that one.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low, crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Melton. The three is up. Boston pulls it in. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
Well, that gave them a huge edge in the game because free throw shooting often determines the outcome.
Now here's Vucevic. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Pritchard gets it to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Curry. Takes a three. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So on the floor for Golden State, Gary Payton II is out there with Al Horford. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Spencer in at the point guard position. Now here's Melton. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Horford. Here's Spencer. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Shireman. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Shireman's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Boston's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Vucevic, the pass to Pritchard. Lets a floater go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Here's Spencer. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. From deep, Melton. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Walsh. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Pritchard. From downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Melton finds Horford. Back to Melton. Fires the 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now here's Tatum. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Here's the 3. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Spencer. Back to Melton. from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Walsh. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Left side Pritchard. Here's Walsh. There's Tatum with the three. Can't hit that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Spencer. Melton outside. Here's Horford. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Boston with some changes. Brown comes in for Walsh. And it's White in for Shireman. And he makes a first.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
No good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Horford. Tatum with another miss.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Horford outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. That's good from Horford. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Here's Vucevic. Tatum from long range. Tatum! Money from deep.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Outside Pajemski. The three. Buries it from 3. Santos has got 6.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
I see him.
Brown inside. He has 7. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Pass to Santos. Horford outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Curry. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
And that is exactly why Curry is must-see TV.
Now Vucevic. Brown finds Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Outside Pajemski. Horford outside. Back to Pajemski. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
It's Brown on the wing. 9 points in the game. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Cadiz checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Pritchard. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Here's Porzingis. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, not to mention a couple of blocks, too, making his presence felt at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Celtics have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Queta. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Queta's got his second bucket of the night.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Pass to Queta. And here's White. Nice ball movement by Boston. And again, Boston with the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Podziemski. Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
And after seeing a 3 hit on the other end, Steph reminds people who he is.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer. And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Brown inside, defended by Podziemski. The kick to Tatum. Pulls it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Santos. He's got 6. Offline with a 3. Hauser outside. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Santos. Back to Podziemski. Now here's Green. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Green. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
And those are the kind of buckets that will get Draymond Green going. He relishes finishing through contact.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Brown looking around. Oh, Jaylen Brown, a strong finish.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Launches a three. Buries it from three. Curry's got 22.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5. 1:10 left in the second. Here's White. Another shot. Queta. Great D that time from Porzingis. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Curry. Outside Pajemski. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Santos. The 3-ball. And the Warriors with another 3.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Outside White. Now Brown. White on the wing. Over Porzingis. And Boston again with the bucket. And here's Curry from deep. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 9. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for Golden State. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Man, it almost doesn't seem possible. You know what I'm talking about, Ernie?
Yeah.
Steph just getting better? How can a guy get better as he gets older? Man, it goes a long way to his work ethic.
Yeah, his pregame is some people's game. And you know what we like to say? He makes it look effortless. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Sinks the tray.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Outside Pajemski. Green against Tatum. Outside Pajemski. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. 6 to shoot. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Celtics trail by 6. The kick out to White. Takes the 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, just drawing the defense and kicking it out. Tatum creating for others.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Green. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Outside, Green. Here's Santos. It's Pajemski on the wing. Defended by Brown. Pajemski's shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's White. 10 points for him. Back to Brown. Back to Tatum. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Curry. Shoots over White. Curry with the Houdini act inside.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Outside White. Tatum from long range. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Santos. He's got 6. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Pass to Santos. And here is Green. Oh, and Green hits the shot despite the contact.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And here's Curry for 3. Counted from distance. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Tatum against Green. Tatum passes to Queta. Now White. Will it go? Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Now Green. He's got 6. Pass to Pajemski. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Hauser outside. Here's Queta. Brown inside. He's covered by Curry. Tatum from long range. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got 4 rebounds now.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And the bucket is good.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. Hauser outside. And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Now he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game, finding good looks.
Back to Curry. Pass to Santos. Now Green. Puts up a deep 3. Hauled in by Brown.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you can still probably find a higher percentage shot. Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
To the inside. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Warriors lead by 6. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And let's take a quick look at the 2 guards whose rebounding has stood out since the All-Star break. Jaylen Brown is second.
I mean, think about it. These guards are willing to put on their hard hats and get physical on the glass. I mean, this kind of effort doesn't go unnoticed by teammates.
Well, when you have that kind of sacrifice and effort from your 2 guard, it makes a big difference. These guys help their teams win the 50-50 battles.
Curry surveys. Pass to Green. Porzingis sets a screen. No good from outside.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Outside, Brown. Cato, pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
And that's what makes Draymond dangerous, how assertive he can be offensively. Just going for it right there.
Here's White. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Now here's Curry. 33 points for him.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Fires from deep. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Boston. The Warriors also with a sub. Melton's checked in. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Podziemski. Melton outside. Pass to Santos. Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded by White. Here's Santos. Melton outside. Shoots over Brown. And again, no good by Golden State. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. White on the wing. Back to Hauser. To the paint. Brown draws the double. Green against Tatum. This one for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Santos. Gets a very good look and converts. Santos has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
They double-team Vucevic. And stolen by Green. Melton outside. Back to Green. Pass to Podziemski. And Vucevic over to help. Melton outside. Here's Santos. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Green. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Now here's Porzingis from downtown. Boston pulls it in. Hauser's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside and stolen by Porzingis. Brown against Melton. And here's Podziemski. Here's Santos. 11 points in the game. Porzingis, high post. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Vucevic. Porzingis misses. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum with a screen. Unloads. Porzingis grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Santos. And here's Porzingis. Hounded by Tatum. Outside for Green. Jacks up a 3. Vucevic against Melton. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Melton's got 8. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 11-point game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. .144 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Pritchard. There's a screen from the arc. The rebound by Payton.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
To the middle. Here's Horford. Nice D from Vucevic.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Vucevic. 4 on the clock. Here's Gonzalez. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Gonzalez has gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Horford finds Curry. Outside Payton. Here's the 3. Rebound Boston. Pritchard against Horford. Here's Gonzalez. Gets the three to fall. Gonzalez has got 5 points now this quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Melton passes to Curry. And Curry with the answer.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Outside Pritchard. And there's a pick. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Horford. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 9. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Warriors lead by 9. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Gary Payton II is out there with Al Horford. Then there's Stephen Curry. Now here's Payton. The three is up. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Walsh. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Back to Curry. Curry takes it in. Melton on the wing for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The 3. The rebound by Melton.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
On the wing, Curry. Top of the key. And right on target. That one's good. Curry's got 38 points. Pritchard with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Horford against Vucevic. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And great awareness by Vucevic. I mean, that was close.
Melton passes to Curry. Melton with a screen on Pritchard. Curry, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Tatum. Vucevic, a screen on Horford. There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Horford finds Payton. From deep, Melton. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Shireman. Now Vucevic, guarded by Payton. Shot from 12. Horford pulls it in. And so Horford will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 7. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Melton passes to Horford. Back to Melton. And again, no good by Golden State.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Back to Vucevic. Pass to Walsh. Let's go with a 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Curry. Melton, right side. to win the drought. And the Warriors miss again.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Then he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. Green's checked in for the Warriors. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Thanks for that, Allie. And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And here's Melton. Outside Curry to get back on track. And the three-pointer goes. Curry's got 41.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
They set a pick. Tatum from long range. The shot misses. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Horford. Outside Curry. Down low. Horford inside. Working on Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. Curry, no good. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Curry finds Green. Launches it. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Vucevic, a screen on Payton. 4-3. Brown can't hit. And for the Warriors, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Melton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And the first one at the line is good. Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Payton. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Celtics trail by 6. Now White. Can't connect from 14. They kick it out to Porzingis. Three-pointer off the mark.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Back to Curry, three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Now here's Hauser. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, the response from Tatum.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Pass to Santos. Outside, Green. Here's Santos. Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Hauser outside. Releases. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Curry. Curry at the rim.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. The fader. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Melton outside. Green with a screen on Brown. From deep, Melton. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And that's Draymond giving his team extra possession, showing you that motor.
Here's Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Porzingis. Outside Curry. Outside, Green. Off target from outside. Boston has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in for Melton. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And Tatum is really a prototypical player for today's NBA. He's a do-it-all wing with great size, an effective jump shot. Plus, he's got that hunger you want in a star player.
Now here's Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White.
And Curry putting on pressure to the interior of that defense and earning a trip to the free throw line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And so Curry nails both of them.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Here's Keita, defended by Porzingis. Brown. It's good from beyond the arc.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Curry, and Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Outside Green. Curry outside. Pajemski with it. Let's loose for three. The triple drops.
Everybody in the building knew Curry was the guy on that trip, and he still delivered. You're talking about one of the most clutch players we have ever seen.
Now here's Tatum. Using the glass to lay it in.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
Outside Curry. Here's Porzingis. The 17-footer. And rebounded by Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. They lead by one. Now White. He launches. Cash from downtown.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Stephen Curry. He's off from three.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Hauser outside. The three is in.
Terrific find there, and he notches the triple-double. He's just been everywhere tonight.
Curry against White. The dive for the ball. Outside, Brown. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside White. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. Down goes the jumper.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Golden State. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
against White. Oh, missed on the tray. So we see the Celtics get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jason Tatum.